Welcome to Growth Mode Podcast for Real Estate Agents, hosted by the Floyd Wickman Team. You know, you can either do it alone or bathe your mind with the inspiration of others. During this podcast, you'll listen to successful agents in our coaching community from across North America share what motivates them and what they've learned. Hey, welcome to the Growth Mode Podcast. I am your host today, Mary Pallin, and I am with Floyd Wickman Team. I am so excited for you to meet my friend, Daryl Balco. Daryl, would you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your marketplace?
Yeah, so again, my name's Daryl Balco from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. One of the suburbs just outside, about half an hour, called Surrey and White Rock, two little
We've
places.
heard of that.
But Vancouver is pretty much what we're known is most popular, which just had the World Cup and it's hosted the Olympics. So it's beautiful out here, and love it.
I love it. And I am so grateful for you volunteering to do this, sort of, because I kind of like volunteered you. But
Well,
a couple of
happy to
weeks
do it.
ago, oh, well, thank you. It's very gracious. A couple of weeks ago, Daryl offered a parade of techniques that I thought, oh my gosh, I hope every single person we know gets to do what Daryl is going to recommend. Every single one of us needs to do this. So take it away, Daryl.
Okay. So I just mentioned that there was somebody I knew, a realtor, very well, and they went on to google.com/AI. And if you do that, and if you just put you just type in what info do you have on and put your name there. So what info do you have on your name? And so this one realtor did that, and the AI came back with all of this information, negative information that was completely incorrect. It actually said that this specific realtor had been disciplined by the real estate council, and even gave a link into Reddit to read about the story. When that realtor clicked on the Reddit to read it, it wasn't
Reddit to
even,
read it. I love
yeah, it
it.
wasn't even about him. It was about a completely different realtor, and it was absolutely wrong. Completely wrong. So the realtor typed back to the AI and said, everything you've given me, this information is completely wrong. And AI immediately said, yes, you're right. I'm sorry, but I hallucinated. So the AI actually admitted it was
Hallucinated.
wrong and used the word I hallucinated. And then the realtor typed back, that's a very serious accusation that could be very damaging to the realtor. And the AI said, I absolutely agree, and it won't happen again. I'll make sure to, give more information. So then he redid it, and it was all positive, real things about that realtor. That they've been realtor for over 15 years and 5-star reviews and so on and so on. So I just felt like it's important for all realtors to go on there. Again, I'll mention again, google.com/AI, and just ask the AI, what information do you know about, say, yourself? And it will give it to you. But you got to make sure, because that would have been extremely damaging for that realtor, and they wouldn't even have known.
Exactly. I mean, how many buyers or potential sellers already went there before that
Exactly.
got cleaned up? Holy tamale. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you starting to understand why I asked Daryl to be our guest today? Oh my goodness. And the next little partner to that idea came up at the same time, and this is good too.
Yeah, just to get more Google reviews, if you have a My Business page, which with Google, which most people do. If you don't, you should get one. If your clients have a Gmail account, now they don't have to, but it makes it a little bit easier. So if they have a Gmail account, and even if they don't, you can go onto your My Business page. I believe it's on the top left corner. There'll be a little link that says Ask for Reviews. Click on that, and it's a link that you can just text to your clients, and it makes it extremely easy. They can probably do it in less than 30 seconds. It'll come up on their phone, 5 stars. They can just click how many stars and a little box to write what they want and submit. And immediately it goes onto your Google reviews. So we will always want to make it very quick and easy for our clients to do that, and especially do it at a time when they're, maybe a sale had just happened and they're excited, and you say, "Do you mind if I just do that?" And a lot of times they'll do it right in front of you. So yeah.
Or they'll
Anyways,
say something nice and you say, "Oh, I wish I could have a review." Oh, would you have
yeah,
a Gmail address? I think sometimes we know, like if you were to ask me my email address, it's mary@floydwickman.com. But the Gmail address, I don't really use, I don't like walk around telling people that's my address. So I think, first of all, we got to not assume that they don't have one just because we don't know it. So asking, do you have
right,
a
of
Gmail
course.
address? Now, we're not going to expect them to go create one so that we can make it easy for them to give us a review. But how many times in a week are each of us asked for a review? And I mean, I always say, "Oh, I'd be happy to give you one." But I'm not going to do that. I have to go figure out how to do that first. And I mean, by the time, let's say I get out of the Uber, or by the time I get home from that store where I had wonderful service, I complimented the person that served me. They asked for a review. Well, by the time I get home, that is not my highest priority anymore.
Mhm.
So I love this technique, Daryl, because I think the easier we make it for people, the more reviews we'll get.
Absolutely, because a lot of times they have very good intentions to do it and said, "Yes,
Right.
I'll absolutely do it." And then they just get busy. So if they can do it in under 20 seconds or 30 seconds, it solves everything for them. So yeah.
I think every week I refer one, for sure one, but sometimes two realtors. Like if you were to call me and say, "Hey, who do we know in Savannah, Georgia?" Well, I do know someone in Savannah, Georgia, and it's a past grad, and I would make sure that she's still working, before I sent her to you or you to her. And then I would. But if you asked me for somebody in Nome, I don't know anybody in Nome, but what I would do is research to find you the right person, because I have this ability to, interview, talk to the brokers, and within a relatively, less than an hour for sure, I can tell you who's good in that area, and I probably vetted them. Well, one of the things you look at when you're doing that with strangers, because I think this is the way buyers think, right? Is how many reviews. If they have three, they're I'm probably not even going to consider them if there's somebody with 50 and someone with 127,
Mhm.
right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I love it. Oh, Daryl, thank you so much.
Yeah, no
If you get,
problem. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
yeah, got a referral for Surrey, make sure you think of Daryl.
Thank
Or
you.
call me and I'll connect you. How about that? I love it. Thanks again.
Thank you.